Hey everyone, I'm Untitled. Welcome back to Sins of a Galactic Empire, a mod for Sins of a Solar Empire. So I've got it paused right now. We're starting a new campaign, and this one's going to be a little bit bigger. And this time we have an ally. We have the Vong as an ally. We're playing as the Galactic Empire, facing off with the Rebel Alliance and the New Republic. So I'm not really that familiar with the Vong. I don't know where they come from. I've played as the Vong in this mod before, and they're a bit of an interesting race or group in this one. I feel like they're basically flying space rocks, which is why I decided to not play as them. But we'll see how they do as an ally. So here's our ally. He's not actually a space rock, but their ships look like flying space rocks. And then here's the Rebel Alliance. Oh great, we're fighting Han Solo. It's gonna be awesome. And then Leia. So we're fighting against husband and wife. Awesome. So let's get started. I should have super capitals enabled on this. It doesn't always seem to work, and I'm not 100% sure why. But let's go ahead and unpause this right here. So I like starting off with the bigger capital ships and then just seeing what I can do from there. I do need some sort of a colony ship, and I don't think either of these have colonized. Oh, invasion right there. So we will have a ship that can colonize. Okay. Victory class 2, Imperial class 1. Imperial class 2. Can't actually read its name. And the Tactor class Star Destroyer. I don't know how to pronounce that. So let's see. What else do we want to get going right off the bat? Because unfortunately at the very beginning it's gonna be a bit of a waiting game. Just we'll wait for those to get built. We'll queue up some research though. And we're gonna play this a bit more defensively. So I think I upped the computer difficulty for the last playthrough. And that should help make this a bit more interesting and last a little bit longer. Diplomacy, we're actually going to need these options this time. And do we want to go for armor or weapons? All capital ships improve. We'll go for weapons. Oh. 350.
Cruiser reporting.
Yes. You. Volley fire. Energy weapon cooldown. Hurt shield restore rate, disables enemy ships. I'm all about disabling enemy ships, so we're going to do that. And, alright, we have some scouts that we can start sending out. Put these in a group, just in case I need to find them for some reason, which I probably won't. You can be a group as well, and your own fleet. Congratulations, you are a fleet of 1. I feel like that's some sort of military saying, you know how they have an army of 1? I've just made a fleet of 1, so that works out too. And our next capital ship is not going to be built at the Titan Foundry. Should be relatively soon. Once we have 2 ships, that's when I usually feel okay to start attacking planets. See, these are just... Oh, these are my allies fighting off some pirates. Okay. So let's get a close-up on these ships. Yeah, it looks like a floating space rock with some antenna or something. Brainstems? I don't know. So, yeah, take that how you will. Ooh, Star Destroyers. You gotta love these. I guess you don't actually have to, but you should. You really should. And we'll build some bombers and some fighters. We'll get those upgraded later. You colonize planet. That's what we need from you. Jump together. What do we have? Well, we could probably take that on and about the same either way. So this is a dwarf class underdeveloped. Huge underdeveloped savanna planet. Okay. Well, we'll go this way first. And being back in here, we should be relatively safe. Only the 2 hyperspace lanes in. but we'll see what actually happens. We'll see how safe we feel later. Someone is selling a lot of Lomite, it looks like. And now they're not. Interesting. Wonder what was going on. Research. Yep, it's happening. And let's zoom on our first fleet. I love this mod. I love all those effects. There are some other really cool mods for this one too, but I don't know, the Star Wars mod just ooh. Yeah, there's no way you can't enjoy that. We'll zoom out a little bit because it's very loud. Maybe not that far. I mean, that would wow. 2 Star Destroyers against 5 ships, soon to be 4. But anyways, like I was saying, there are other mods for this. There is a Star Trek mod, which I really enjoy. There's actually a few different Star Trek mods. And there's a Halo mod, which I've played through. What else have I played through recently? Not a whole ton, actually. I should play through more of these mods just because they're so enjoyable and they change up the game a good amount. Like, in this one, you have what you'd expect capital ship battles to be, that they just sit there. The Star Trek mod works more like the Star Trek universe, and that they kind of dogfight with their capital ships, and it's pretty cool. I like seeing it. I feel like it makes for more interesting looking battles. He's no more. Whoops, wrong button. Like, yeah, I really wouldn't like to be any of these pirates just because they're so weak to begin with, and then just 2 capital ships jump in, 2 Star Destroyers, and level them. So, yep.
Reporting in. Ready.
How different do these 2 ships actually look? Because maybe I'm just not that familiar with them, but they look the same to me. Let's see, you've got your 3 tiers, and 3 tiers look the exact same. You've got 4 armor sections. Gun on the side there. Engines. Yeah, they look the exact same to me. Here, colonize this planet.
Navigating to coordinates.
So, we're going to make progress one way or another. And we lost our scout. Wow, we lost both of them. Let's get 2 new scouts out. Actually, no. Go big or go home. We're going to get 10 new scouts out.
Orders, sir.
And these should be able to be built pretty quick.
Awaiting instructions. Orders, sir.
One thing I do like about this is that it starts us with multiple buildings to build the cruisers and frigates. So that helps with the speed a little bit. Oh, I think that's all 10 of them right there. You guys are now group 10. Have fun. Don't die too hard. We're just going to send in our military fleet too, because that will help our scouts get through, and we're going to want to take this planet no matter what. So we do have a choke point, which is right here. We'll need to do some research to be able to colonize that, though. Let's get more research buildings. See where we stand on research. So that's done. Cost decrease. That would be nice. We'll do that one because I think that will get us the ability to colonize that planet. And we'll hold off on the rest for a little bit just because we want to get a few things first. And I should really build more other ships this time. So I'm going to go for the Tartan class next. I'll do some other research in the meantime. This does not improve any capital ships, it looks like. That one improves all of them. It will improve our squadrons. Alpha class XG1 Starwing. Do we even have that anywhere? Okay, yeah, so that's a later that is a later ship that we'll be able to get. This might be a little bit more than we can take right now too, but let's see what we can do. At the very least, we can weaken the local pirates here. Large developed desert planet. Yep, I see that. doesn't look so developed. Like, yes, we've got some lights over here, but I feel like, I don't know, I guess for a desert planet it's pretty well developed, but for any other type it's very underdeveloped. How are we doing? Let's speed this up for a bit, just because I feel the early game is a bit tedious to watch. And we'll wait until we're probably about to lose shields before we consider retreat. Because it takes some time, and the hull on these things isn't that awesome, which means I should probably be upgrading my armor as well. So, we're doing pretty good in this battle, actually, a lot better than I thought we would. We've only lost half shields, and have taken out less than half of our enemies, but as you get further into it, it gets easier and easier. Like, we had 3 ships that are about to explode, basically. Goodbye, Acclimator 2. Yeah, we're probably actually just going to be able to stay and finish this. They both lost shields. Oof, that makes me so nervous. We're gonna stay just because we've about got them down low enough that they really won't be much of a threat. Okay, hold on. Okay, everyone focus fire on this guy. I want these guys to be in a line. I think just enough of their side blasts will hit this thing that will be okay. Oh, and man, if I lose any of these ships, I'm going to be super sad about that, because it's my own fault, too, if it happens. Oh, yay, level up. Okay, and you can do Ion Blast or Coordinated Targeting. Oh. Weapons disabled. Yeah, we're going to do Ion Blast with you. And for you, that's not an option, is it? Okay, so volley fire. Okay, cool. We should have this battle won. And then these ships are going to have to stay back from the front line for a little while to repair. Speaking of which, let's get some more ships, because I think we can afford a couple now. I am going to build at least one of every capital ship just to learn about them, because I'm not as familiar with the Empire ships as I am with the Republics. Okay, go ahead and colonize this planet. But that let a lot of our scouts through. Ooh, we've got a wormhole. We're going to have to find out what those lead. This one might just lead over here. And if that's the case, that's not actually all that much of an advantage. It saves us a little time, but not a whole ton. Geonosis is a dust cloud. I wonder if it took a Death Star to the face. I don't know. Because I feel like this could have been Geonosis. I'm not familiar with this planet. I wish I was familiar with more planets from Star Wars lore. But, yay! Get me people on it. Get me the resources. And I think that will get rid of all of our underdevelopment tax. So that should be enough for now. These ships need to sit and repair for a little while. And we are getting new capital ships over here in the meantime. A Class 2 and a Class 1 Imperial Star Destroyer. This is going to be another slow thing, so we'll just speed this up for a little bit. And let's get you your squadrons. Filter. Darn, I was hoping it would have some cool abilities. Let's actually pay to upgrade these a level, because we have enough money remaining that we can do that. We've got 12,000 credits right at the beginning of the game, which is a little surprising. And how are you doing in our next one? It's doing. Oh, and an enemy scout. Okay, this is the Rebel Alliance, if I'm not mistaken. Will our Star Destroyers make it to it in time? And the answer is no, they're not even trying. So of course they're not going to make it in time. And let's get some of these. Okay. Is maximum level, maximum level. Okay, well, I guess we just put those in filter for now. Darn. But I should use those spy probes. Okay, what does this change? Duration goes from 15 to 20. Range is higher, cooldown time is a bit lower. And everything else is the exact same. Versus this gives us better weapon cooldown and nothing else is affected. Or duration is affected by a little bit. We're going to do the ion cannon. I love the ion cannon ability. And what does this change? Better range, slightly shorter cooldown. Yay! Packs are awesome. Accept and accept. So we got increased growth rates, cost decrease, and a build race increase. Hyperspace pact. Ooh, tap into each other's HoloNet array. Which the HoloNet array is actually super useful in this. Let's do some research into it. Okay, we need 3 buildings to do that, so let's get on that. The HoloNet array basically allows us to make new hyperspace points, so we could jump from here to, say, here, if we had a HoloNet array at each of them. So, by sharing it, if I have one here and they have one here, and they need my help, I can jump from here directly to here, rather than having to go through each individual planet. So that's awesome.
Structure complete.
And HoloNet array. Oh, I didn't even need this for that. What does this do? Okay, so rate of fire increased by 6%. And it affects, looks like pretty much all the everything. Which will be awesome to have. I want shields to be improved too. So we'll get on that. And that gets us about... Are you guys not on a... You are on Auto Explorer. You and you are now the second fleet. Congratulations. You will move together and go this direction. We're going to need another ship over there to actually be able to colonize these planets. But that should be a big help, just having that ability. I think this... Oh, do I have to go there? Yeah. So you leave those there. So we're doing pretty good for the start of the game. I feel like we've got 4 capital ships split into 2 separate fleets, and they're all level 3 now, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so that should make it a little bit easier. We'll catch up on this on the next episode. Until then, I'm Antalis. I will catch you later.